CJ Peterson of cjpetersonwrites.com, and welcome to the Treehouse. Today's book we're going to be reading is The Popcorn Tree. This book is written by Catherine Green, art by Serena Seal. Parents, if you'd like to learn more about Catherine Green, you can find her on her website at catherinegreenbooks.com. That's CATHERENEGREENBOOKS.com. But before we get to our book, we have to meet our resident little guys. You know them as Chief and Sarge. Chief and Sarge love adventures. They love exploring. They love climbing trees, playing with the bees, swimming in the pool, exploring the many things that are here at Serenity Acres. They also love games and playing with Samson and Delilah and inspecting the bees and seeing all the cool stuff that the bees do for us. You can find these fun adventures that they have throughout the United States under Chief and Sarge tab on cjpetersonwrites.com. And we've gone to different adventures like the Grand Canyon and the USS Kidd. We've gone to Mexico. We've gone to all sorts of fun places. We've gone to a couple different military bases. We've gone to NAS Jacksonville. We've gone to NAS Pensacola. You need to check out these things. It's pretty cool. We've run into a lot of really neat people along the way, and their pictures are up as well. If you see us on one of these adventures, please make sure to ask to have your picture taken with us so you can be on their websites as well. Now for our book, The Popcorn Tree by Catherine Green. Claire tiptoed out of her room. They're gone. Oh no, she cried. Mom! 5-year-old Claire ran from room to room, but they were all gone. She hurried to the window, but the car was not in the driveway. How could this be? We made plans to go together. I'm all alone. Just the night before, Claire sat with her family around the Christmas tree, making plans to visit Nan and Papa's house. It was going to be so much fun to play with Ginger, the little speckled puppy who had shown up 2 days before Christmas. Nan had told Mom that she didn't want the puppy, but when she heard the whimper, she couldn't resist. Papa said no to the little pup too, but when he held it in his arms, his heart grew warm. It was like a small miracle for both of them. I will miss it all, cried Claire. How could this happen? How could they leave without me? Cold crept in from the stillness, and Claire shivered and began to cry. After a while, Claire wiped the tears from her eyes and remembered what her mom had said. We will leave early in the morning while it is still dark. That's it, she thought. It was dark when Ann and Nate got in the car. Mom didn't see that I wasn't there. She'll come back when she sees I'm missing. Mom, hope restored, she set out to find something to eat. All that was left in the refrigerator was the gooey fruit salad left over from the day after Christmas. Claire's tummy rumbled with hunger, but she couldn't eat that. I don't blame her. Just then she remembered that Nate hid cookies behind the bookcase in his room. But when she looked, all she found was an empty jar. Rats! As Claire searched the house for food, something caught her eye. A shadow moved in the window. Her heart leaped with happiness. She cried out, Mom, you've come back! Suddenly, the shadow moved again. It wasn't them. She covered her mouth with her hands, and her eyes grew big. The tall figure stood outside the window, its long arms waving. Claire ducked behind a chair, frightened. Slowly, she peeked out from behind the chair. The figure waved at her. She jumped back, wanting to run, but was frozen with fear. Why was it waving? Who could it be? Claire's eyes filled with tears. She missed her family, and she wanted her mom. Why did they leave me? She wondered why her brother Nate and her sister Ann hadn't told Mom she was missing. Maybe they're glad I'm not there. Maybe they wanted to play with Ginger without me. Bravely, Claire poked her head out again. This time she saw something different. The arms moved toward the front of the house at the same time. Oh no! What if it wants to come inside? I have to go to the window. She slipped down on her knees and crawled closer to the window, careful to stay out of sight. Claire was close to the window now. All of a sudden, the tall shadow moved from side to side. Beneath the window, Claire placed her small hands on the sill and lifted her head. She looked up through the window and was surprised. The shadow swept over the window. Afraid, Claire fell back to the floor. Determined to try again, she reached up to look out the window. This time she saw it. She was looking at it face to face, and she cried out, "A tree? I don't remember this tree." She had never seen a tree there before. Who put that tree by the house? Claire had many questions, but no answers. Relieved, she stood up and shrugged. Curious, she looked closer at the tree and noticed funny little yellow dots. She turned the latch and opened the window. The breeze brought in a smell she knew very well. It's what Mom makes for Anne, Nate, and me some nights for fun. Claire's tummy began to rumble. She reached through the window for one of the yellow dots. She was right. Popcorn! Excitement overtook her, and she reached out for more. She ate and ate until her tummy was full. Afterwards, she felt sleepy and thought she would take a nap. Even though it was early, Claire could not keep her eyes open. She hoped when she awoke, Mom would be home. Then she could show Anne and Nate the popcorn tree, too. When she awoke from the long nap, she discovered she was still alone. Ugh! She wondered why they were not home. She jumped when something knocked on the window. A squirrel sat on the limb outside eating popcorn. His big fuzzy tail bumped the window. Excited, she ran to the window. She just knew the little squirrel would play with her. She opened the window to say hello. The squirrel stopped eating and looked at her. "What is your name?" Claire asked. The squirrel replied, "Some call me Old Whiskers." Claire giggled. "Why do they call you that?" "I suppose it's because my whiskers are as bushy as my tail." Claire chuckled. "I think it's a fine name." "Have you been here long?" Claire asked. "No," he answered. Claire jumped up and said, "Great, let's go climb this tree to the top." The two quickly became friends. Together they climbed to the top of the tree. Large, fluffy, soft, yellow nuggets of yummy popcorn greeted them. Some were salty. Old Whiskers found some that tasted like caramel. Ooh, yummy. Claire and Old Whiskers laughed and played and ate more popcorn. They could see over the top of the house and into the woods. They watched the cows grazing in the neighbor's yard. They saw a fox chase a rabbit down by the creek. Claire screamed as the hawk swooped down for Old Whiskers, and she chased it away. "Thank you, my friend," Old Whiskers said. "Perhaps we should climb down now. It's late." Claire was sad. The whole day had come and gone. She wondered why her mom had not come back. As the sun set and the sky grew darker, Claire knew it was time to say goodbye to her new friend. "Thank you for coming today, Old Whiskers," Claire said. "I was happy to," he replied. "I don't remember this tree being here, but I'm sure glad it was because I've never had popcorn before." With his belly full, Old Whiskers said goodbye and scurried down the tree and into the woods. Claire climbed back through the window. It was so quiet. She missed Anne and Nate. Why didn't they tell Mom about me? She missed seeing Ginger, the new puppy. She missed Nan and Papa, too. Claire was tired. It had been a long day, and she had eaten so much popcorn. She was really glad she met Old Whiskers. Claire reached for the red quilt her grandmother made for her, curled up in front of the Christmas tree, and fell asleep. In her dream, she heard her mother's voice. The voice got louder. "Claire, wake up!" She opened her eyes. "Mom!" "Yes, dear, it's time to wake up. You fell asleep under the Christmas tree." Excited, she said, "You came back for me." Anne and Nate ran into the room. Claire leapt to her feet and hugged them both so tight. Nate looked confused. "Why is she hugging us?" Anne asked, "Are you okay, Claire?" She told them the story of how she found herself alone. "When we went to the bed last night, we talked about Nan and Papa and Ginger. But when I woke up, everyone was gone." She told them about the empty jar in Nate's room. She told them about the scary arms in the window. Her brother and sister stared at her. Mom listened too. She told them how she had eaten the popcorn and about her new friend, Old Whiskers, about the adventure to the treetop, and about the hawk that tried to get Old Whiskers. Claire was excited and happy for her family had come back for her. She wanted to tell them everything. They looked at her funny, so she ran to open the window to show them the tree. "See?" But there was no tree. She poked her head outside. "The popcorn tree! Where is the popcorn tree?" Mom came to put her arm around Claire. Anne and Nate giggled. Nate said, it must have been another adventure. Mom, it was there. The popcorn tree was there. It's real. Mom held her as she began to cry. Claire sniffed and said, I woke up and you were gone. Is Ginger still with Nan and Papa? Her mom gently hugged Claire and whispered, you will have to see for yourself. Claire didn't understand. Mom said, we have to leave early in the morning because it's a long drive to Nan and Papa's house. Really? This was only a dream? Yes, Claire, it was a great adventure. Claire thought about old Whiskers and Mr. Little Squirrel Friend, but her heart was full. Her family had not left. She would get to see Nan and Papa. She would get to play with Ginger. Claire was happy. Again, parents, to find out more about Catherine Green, you go to catherinegreenbooks.com. That's CATHERINEGREEN books.com. Kids, have you ever had a dream and it felt so real? I've had them. Chief and Sarge have had them. Even Samson and Delilah have had them. We've had to wake them up. Sometimes dreams feel real. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not so good. But dreams are dreams. When you wake up, you find out that, you know what? Everything's okay. And you get to start your day fresh and new. Well, this is Chief and Sarge, and I'm CJ Peterson of cjpetersonwrites.com. Until next time.